Hello friends and welcome to Saitama Stacker channel. Hey Wolfpack, what can you say? Here we go again, huh? Just crazy price action. New all-time high multiple times today. I'm in a Discord group with a gentleman who built a bot that will send a notification every time there's a new all-time high. And today it must have gone off 7 times. And every time it does, it just makes you smile a little bit, you know? So things are looking good. And the thing that I love personally about all-time highs is it means that every single person in the project right now is a winner. And that really is cool, you guys. It won't always be this way. When it gets later down the road and there's people doing some trading and there's some price fluctuations, you know, it's an investment. Some people will do well and some people will to potentially take some losses. But today, right now, at this very moment, everybody's winning, okay? So that's amazing. And some of the things that are going on with the fundamentals right now are just absolutely mind-blowing. And there might be 2 really good reasons. We talked about a little bit yesterday. But before we get into that, let me give a quick disclaimer to new viewers that these videos are not made for financial advice. I make them for entertainment and for community building around the Saitama token project. And so if you're doing your own research right now, I hope you find this information valuable, but please do your own research and make the decision that's right for you and your investment portfolio. All right. So I've had a lot of questions lately about security since we did the security video. If you haven't seen it yet, please go back and watch it. I think it's the most important content that I've made to date. And so there were 2 little scam type files that got pushed into a bunch of wallets. I've seen it throughout the community, throughout the Saitama Stacker community, and my own brother has these in his wallet. So what I've been able to gather up, they're the punknft.io, and there's one that's like 7pay or pay7io. It's pretty disturbing, honestly. You can try to find information about them, but I even worry about searching information in that it might somehow even, display your network to whatever that is that potentially they could try to come back through. I don't know. I'm not a genius when it comes to how all of that stuff works, but I can tell you this. It seems to me that the best advice so far up to this point is whatever you do, don't click on them. Don't try to sell them. Don't try to move them out. Just leave them where they are. Pretend like they don't exist. And there are people that are opening wallets and moving their good tokens off of that wallet so that they can basically just close it and not have it be an issue. I'm probably going to be porting over a lot of my wallet into SaitamaStacker when it comes out November 13th, but not for the same reason. So far, I haven't been affected by this, but there are many people who have. So if you are affected, just know you're not in it alone. I have seen in the MetaMask wallet where if you have this kind of a situation, you can open up in the top right-hand corner, there's 2 lines with bubbles on them. And when you open that up, it gives you token lists. And if the scam tokens are listed there, you can click off a radio label button and it won't show anymore in your wallet. So that's an option. In the Coinbase wallet, which is the one that I use most often, it seems that the best advice is just don't interact with them. And so hopefully these wallets will do more to provide security or at least create a means by which we as token holders can delete something out of a wallet or at least hide it away in the wallet so we don't have to see it there and that you're not tempted to interact with it or accidentally interact with it and create a problem for yourself. The other thing I've received a bunch of requests on, I have ordered a Ledger Nano X, which is a hard wallet. It's technology. I'll be totally honest. I don't fully understand still. But I do understand that you can store your seed phrases in it and that it gives you a way of basically taking your coins and securing them away from the network so that people can't interact with them and steal your tokens. So I've received a lot of requests for people to show how I set that up when I get it. I'm more than happy to do that, but they are delayed. When I ordered mine, it said it would take upwards of 3 weeks to ship. So we're out a ways from that. So we'll just see how that goes. And I did see today from Just Moonshot, who, hey, if you want a great recommendation for somebody who does understand the ins and outs of cryptocurrency, Just Moonshot is extremely knowledgeable. It's a channel that I'll tune into and watch to try to educate myself on how blockchain works and how NFTs work. He's just a person who has a lot of experience and a lot of knowledge. So somebody you could check out, Just Moonshot. He did post today that the Ledger Nano X now fully supports Saitama. So at least I know I'm going to be able to use that to support my token or to secure my token. All right. With that said, let's jump into the fundamentals. Then I'll show you some good news. We touched on it yesterday, but we've got more solid information about it now. We'll show some reflections, and I'll cut this one short because I'm getting started really late tonight. All right. This is amazing, guys. Amazing. Okay. So holders from yesterday to today have increased from 109,000 to 118,723, an increase of 9,600 holders. This is the mind-blowing one for me. Okay. The market cap has increased $1.1 billion in one day. Absolutely insane. Of course, what that's fueling is these record highs in the token. I like CoinGecko to look for the record high because it's just prominently displayed and easy to find. So their all-time high is showing 70782. We're currently 70781. So we're right there. 57% increase today. 58. 706 just broke an all-time high, which means this should be buzzing over here in a minute to tell me all-time high. It's incredible price action, you guys. It goes back, and at least to me, this is a validation of feelings that I had 6 weeks ago when I saw the development team, that they were fully doxed, that they had a plan, that they were skilled people with real-world experience, that they have people on board the project who are expert software developers. Again, Russell owned a subsidiary of Berkshire Hathaway, which is Warren Buffett's investment company, who is the most successful investor in the history of all time. Okay, so these people are connected, and then they start bringing in people. We start seeing the influencers come in. They have the professor. He tweeted here this last week about Saitama. They have Willie D, who's out doing a lot of work. I mean, he's incentivized to do a lot of work, but he's out doing it. And he appears to have the sway that they were hoping he would have. And we're just starting, So if you're feeling like this is too late, shoot, I already missed a 50% gain. People are asking me, should I buy today or should I wait for it to come back down? I don't know. I don't know what's going to happen to the price. I mean, on these kind of big bull runs, usually coins will have a cooling period, or you'll see people take some profits and it will come down. And we've seen it a couple times, but those dips do not last very long here lately. I mean, this is incredible what's happening right now. So, I don't know. The best time for me to invest is when I have the money available, because timing is, there's some luck involved in that. I would say if you're really concerned about timing, I would watch videos made by people like Chad Reddings, Austin Hilton, I think Zach Humphreys. All three of those guys do technical analysis where they look at the charts and they kind of look at where is the support, or how low does the chart seem to be dropping, and where's the resistance, or where does it seem to be popping off, So if we were looking at this chart right here, they would draw a line in here, and they're not just arbitrarily drawing a line. There are technical analysis tools that will help show where is the support, where is the resistance at the top. And then they would say, based on those, you might want to look for this price to be a good entry point. I don't do that type of analysis very well. I need to learn a lot more about it. So I look more at fundamentals. And what I can tell you is The fundamentals continue to be strong. Lots of new people coming to the project, okay? So price, 50% increase from yesterday, crazy. The volume, almost the highest we've ever had. Again, over $80 million in volume. Okay, I can almost remember when the market cap was at this price, okay, was 100 million. So the burn rate continues to tick up. Our rank now, we almost cracked the top 50. So that's insane. It's absolutely incredible. At the current market price, or the price of the coin and the volume, we would be burning 1% every 46 days, or about 7.8% per year. Okay, so to me, this looks very positive. If we're burning, a 0.5% a month, 6% of the coin per year, that's not a bad pace. Would it be great if it was faster than that? Of course it would. It's all a matter of the volume as it's related to the price. So as the price goes up, the volume has to keep going up with the price to maintain a constant rate of burn. But these are very positive. I mean, in the last 4 days, we're seeing rates almost 8% or higher. So, or not 8%, 8% per year or higher, which is good. All right. So 2 big news items. We talked a little bit about it yesterday, but now we have confirmations. Okay. So if you look at Gate.io, this is a centralized exchange, one of the top 10, and it has a countdown clock on Saitama that in 8 hours and 55 minutes from right now, which I don't know, it's like 9:30 p.m. Mountain Time in the United States. But 8 hours from now, they're listing Saitama. Okay, so that's one dropping. This is, I think, what's fueling some of this momentum right now. Bitmart, also on their website, states Saitama listing on Bitmart 10/26. Okay, so tomorrow they say at 2 a.m. So it's going to actually go live before the Gate.io. So 2 a.m. Eastern time, which is only 2 hours from now, actually. And so you'll be able to deposit tomorrow morning. You'll be able to trade, and the following day you'll be able to withdraw money back out of the project. So we're about to get opened up to a lot of investors, and that's probably pricing in right now. So don't be shocked if after these listings happen, it doesn't make another 50% run, because we're getting a 50% run as people buy the news. Okay. So some of this is getting baked into the cake, but Bitmart has close to 5 million. Gate.io, I'm not even sure. I'll have to do more research on it for tomorrow's video, but we're about to get a lot of exposure to new potential money. So it's very, very positive for those of us who are holding Saitama token right now. So congrats to everybody. I love that everybody's a winner right now. Nothing makes me feel better than that. Okay. For those of you who are brand new to crypto investing, if you've got a friend who's really excited and they told you about it, please know these investments can be very volatile. So if there's a pullback in the price, you have to be comfortable knowing that that's a possibility. Okay. So don't invest money that you can't afford to risk, and be prepared to hold on through some of these fluctuations. As I think, as we look out, especially a year, if we look at a long-term time horizon, it would be very difficult for me to believe that anybody who's purchasing today at these prices would be losing money with that kind of a time horizon. I can't even think of how that's possible. It's possible, but I would think very low probability. So it's a good time to be Saitama holder. Okay. I love it when there's high volume days, because high volume days make for high reward days. So if you are new to my channel, I call it the Saitama Stacker channel because I am stacking up rewards every day being a Saitama token holder. And if you buy Saitama, you will also earn these rewards. So in the official SaitamaToken.com website, under the ecosystem tab, if you pull that up, you'll see that Saitama has a passive income system and a deflationary currency system, or it has a burn. Every time anybody buys or sells Saitama, 4% fee is withheld, 2% is burned, and 2% is redistributed to the holders. in my wallet, I've been tracking those since August 31st, and I'll show you what my rewards look like today. If I can find the right page. Okay, so my current, or the last 24 hours, I've received 318 million tokens. And with a handsome price increase, I'll just show you what that looks like. Okay, since August 31st, I've received 12,773,000,000 tokens. At current prices, that would be worth about $967, which for the first time actually exceeds the original amount that I invested in Saitama. I've since invested more money, but that's a very handsome reward for holding Saitama for 2 months. Now, no, everybody's results are going to vary. It is dependent on how much Saitama token you own, but anybody who's holding Saitama, unless it's within a very few select exchanges, you should be receiving free tokens. And it's in real time. So if you buy, you can write the number down. I'd suggest you write it down, or you can have my tracker for free. It's in the show notes. All you have to do is click File, make a copy, rename it, whatever you want to call it, and save it. And you can just put your tokens in just like I do, and it will automatically calculate from one day to the next. But if you write down the number, wait 10 minutes, and write the number down again, you'll see that you've had an increase in tokens. It's just a part of the way this token was built. It gives rewards back to people for holding. And for me, it's turning into a really, really profitable deal. So it's very exciting. All right, friends, I hope you're having a wonderful day. Thank you very much for joining me again for the content. And come back and see me tomorrow. We will watch our Saitama stacks grow together, hopefully at the same rate of speed.